I am the Supreme Patriarch.
Egram van Horstman is the most infamous traitor in the history of the Imperial Colleges. Originally from the White Order, he was once counted among the brightest, most talented magisters of their order, and was even their patriarch before his betrayal. While he bent the knee to the Supreme Patriarch, the Emperor, and the Empire, his allegiance was already drawn elsewhere. He learned many of the secrets of his college, and through his loyalty to the Chaos Gods, was given the knowledge and power to rise quickly through the ranks. He sought to take the powerful artifacts and creatures locked away since the last Great Chaos invasion many years ago. His deception and decay shook the very fabric of the magic community, and it was the combined might of Volkmar the Grim, a witch hunter, and those light wizards still loyal to the Order to finally expel him. He managed to break free a chaos dragon called Baldros from its prison, and together they took to the skies. Now to talk about Raphael Julien. Raphael, a man that really enjoys taunting others to get them to fight him, never making the first swing on his own, and he will only target a lady if he is 100% sure they are a vampiress. Raphael drinks every day, even on the hour when fighting. He will take some time to drink from a flask in his pocket, one of many. While he's a rather boorish man, he does use his extra funds to fund an orphanage that he built near Reichland called the Tears of Joy Orphanage. Now we're going to talk about Captain Adric Gloomfang, the commanding officer of the Halberd Regiment known as the Gilded Blades. He is an Imperial Academy graduate who has served on the front lines of Ostland, fending off Norscan and Beastmen attacks alike. He has one bad tooth and is quite gloomy about it, ergo the epithet Gloomfang. It is now time to take Marienberg. If you remember, we fought a major battle to disable their forces. Now we're charging into the city right away because we've got to. Gelt will be flying upon Quicksilver to cast spells upon them. No survivors will be left. Their opposition and secession from the Empire will not be tolerated. And every single one here will be killed. The people will be spared. They are taxpayers. We need them. These men here, killed. Defiance, again, is going to be squashed. And so it's a beautiful city. One that will not incur much damage for we're fighting out here. Let them be safe. Let their waterways maintain their integrity. Here comes another spell now. A final transmutation. You can see how much damage it's doing. And Golden Hounds of Gehenna dancing right through their formation. The mortars are also following. Here's a Searing Doom. 3 spells all in one location. The front gate is broken. Look at his greatswords. They had a lot of health before. Now they do not. Now they're looking weak. Knees are shaking a little bit. And whatever else we have going on, we're sending in infantry now to charge the gates. That's all that you really need to know about my formation. I've got infantry charging the gates right away. And Gelt, again, is quite busy. He's a specter, one who's going to follow them right into the grave, and then he's going to leave them there. Between all the spells of Gelt and their soldiers fighting so well, there's not going to be much left of their garrison. We're hitting them at every location, and they do not have the numbers sufficient to hold the walls. They can barely hold the city as it is. The mortars are continuing to wreak havoc. A direct hit right by Marcus, but still we managed to kill more of them. There's just bodies trailing all on the grounds. Now it's time for some more spellcasting, courtesy of Gelt. And they have all broken. It's a quick battle, but one that we easily and quickly won, just so that we can now move on to other parts of their land. They've taken parts of Bretonnia, and we need that too. We took Marienberg. After that major battle before, we weakened all of them. Now we have control of a major port city. I'm only going to occupy it. These people now belong to me. My income has gone up tremendously. We've gained a new trait, Sapper. We've won multiple siege battles now. We've gained an Entertainer for a +2 to public order. Now, whatever enemies we have are greatly weakened. In fact, we could have Count Fierenberg move in. We're not going to do that just yet. We've done quite a bit. Now it's time for us to end our turn and find out how Marienberg might react. To remind you, the vampire counts have taken over Altdorf. we shall retake it in time. I'm trying to not step on the toes of the Emperor, but if he's unable to step up and do his job, then maybe Gelt will have to do so. Maybe Gelt is a true protector of the Empire. The Elder of the Moot requests an audience with the Emperor. He pleads that men be sent to their eastern border to secure it against neighboring Sylvania. The halflings are nervous about von Karstein intent. They should be, because their lands are under their control right now. Conflict of men. Let them eat lots of cake. Enjoy. I'm busy currently. I'm here to fight some people. While we are here, I wonder what we can do. Gelt could move on, or Furenberg could. We do need Furenberg to become more powerful. For now, Erwin, I need you to come out over here to go find out what they're doing. Here's another enemy army. You failed at your mission. That is okay, I forgive you. For now, what we'll do, we'll bring him back over by Marienberg. Hopefully they won't be able to attack him. We still need him to heal up and replenish. And we're still trying to build up our army back over in Nuln. That'll take time. Fire Lord Tolman Schwartz. We've got over here Vampire Hunter Raphael Julian. And Captain Adric. Everyone is getting together now. I'll wait for handgunners before we get anything else. And I wonder, I could give them the Sunmaker. That could be a fun one. We could use a few bows, maybe not just handgunners. Very true. We'll take all of our special units right over here. My income is now going down. I need to save up a bit. Gelt, you're currently rank 31. Not bad at all. We'll put another point into Emperor's Finest. Our linemen will be quite prepared for any type of infantry battle. Look at that. 98 armor. For them, what do they have? 80? Wow. So one group of my spearmen has more armor than their great swords. Who's over here? Matern is only rank 2. You're only rank 2 as well. And you're rank 9, Alchemist. I shall now give you... What have I unlocked? Steel technology? Sure, we will. You're right about that. It's a great way to get more technology and quickly. We're at 187% for a boost. Let's continue to buff up, or at least to empower our mounted units right after we pick up improved heavy weapons, providing 10% more weapon strength for all of our infantry units. Now that sounds really good. The bad gamble. On your advice and the promise of financial returns, Theodoric of Nordland has joined you in what appeared to be a surefire investment in some merchant warehouses in Marienberg. On paper, you both stood to make prolific returns. Unfortunately, it turned out that the warehouses were inadvertently built directly above a giant rat nest. Though it was not entirely clear from your business associates in Marienberg whether it was the rats or the nest that were giant. In the end, the entire site had to be leveled by a special demolition team brought in from Nuln. He wants a return. Well, I've got a lot of prestige. I shall arrange political favors. Oh well. It doesn't always work out.
We have met before.
Artois, what are you doing? Are you mad? Maybe they are. We have one major enemy close by. Jean, it might be time for you to go out to attack now. You've got the numbers, I believe. So why don't you come over here? Alchemist, go bother someone, or actually go steal more technology. That would help even more. No, go on. You can do it. I believe in you. There we are. He's about to be rank 10. He's a little bit further than I would like from there, because he should be rank 10, but no. He'll be there very soon. We only need 10 XP. Like I said, he was pretty close. Now, Gelt, time to go to Grungzent. Maybe I'll burn that location down. They do have a pretty large garrison. I wonder what the terrain looks like here. How bad is it? It's an open field. Okay, good to know. Before we go into fight, let's have a look. Are you nearly ready? Firelord, I know you're not quite ready. Why don't we pick up one war wagon? 299 gold for upkeep? That's quite a bit of upkeep. Now, you are a Fire Lord. I feel like we need a Sunmaker for you, too. Again, a lot of gold. I need more infantrymen to help me out. Great swords would be kind. But we've got to wait for that. Let's get some halberds. 18 out of 20. All right, I've got a pretty large army. I probably have too many mounted units, I think. We'll pay for more. But pretty soon we'll have a third full stack ready to go fight. Now, I wonder, what can I give you? I don't really have too much. The brass cleaver is one idea, but no, I don't want you to have that. Here's a trickster's shard. And a few additional units for you, or followers. There you go. Just a variety. I'm not going to go through each and every one. That would take way too long, and we wouldn't get the important things done if I did that. Here's a brass cleaver for your captain. Alright, we've got a few more followers to dole out. But that is most of it. I really need more items. But now it's time to go fight. We need to go take Grung Zent. If we do that, they'll be weakened. Now, I wouldn't be able to unify that entire area. It does belong, or at least the other two locations belong to Reichland. And now that I'm here, I doubt they'll lose more land over in Bretonnia. It's funny, they've moved over to Bretonnia, but now I'm the one who's going to be defending Reichland. I don't even know where their armies are at currently. I really have no idea. Oh well. To battle we go. Another major battle for our soldiers to fight in. Our steam tank is moving up. Our infantrymen are moving up right now. You can see where we're trying to position ourselves. If we look at what we're bringing up, we've got a steam tank. We've got, of course, Gelt and Marcus Orcsbane. Pretty soon, our artillery, our mortars are going to rain down upon them. They have mini halberds, swordsmen, crossbows. I mean, they're us, essentially. They're just wrong. Back here, we're looking at Imperial Knights and Demigryph Knights. Those are always a huge worry. We are trying to use some spells right away. They did manage to get a few shots off on Gelt, and he did miscast. But you can see a final transmutation, Golden Hounds of Gehenna now heading their formation, and they're losing a lot of soldiers. There we are, a Searing Doom just to balance it all out. And now here comes our main formation. Illuminarch charging up for its attack. Will it hit? It hit something. We're also trying to get rid of that Hellstorm rocket battery. We do not want that battering our ranks right now. Here comes our Deliverance, battering their leader, killing a few of their men. We have units over here on the right who are currently shooting our Outriders, who always get a lot of kills. Steingard's Pride is a known quantity in our army. Here comes everyone else now charging in. You can see that it's bloody. It's not thankful. But we've got to hold on to Marienberg. It's imperative that we do so. It's evening. The sun is setting, and so will it set on their kingdom. They had only a city-state before, and they were fine then, no longer. Here we go. We've got a transmutation of lead debuffing them. They're coming back into my first company of golden steel. These talented fellows will not be taken down a notch. Glittering robes to give them more armor, putting them at 158 armor. Elsewhere, my mortars are still operating. You can see where we're hitting everywhere. My crossbows have moved up a little bit. The Gottwald Wardens are currently destroying this group of crossbowmen. Afterwards, we can focus on the flank of the Spearman Regiment. They have a lot of men. These halberds over here are losing. They have only 69 men left, and that will only go down as we proceed. Here's another spell about to take on the Spearman Regiment, weakening them further. There's my Luminarch that's about to fire again, shooting right through some of them. If we look on elsewhere, we're fighting at least two groups over here, swordsmen and halberds as well. Elsewhere, we're breaking them on the right flank. We're still fighting their leader, who's in the middle of my Drakewald trackers. My Deliverance has 41 kills. It's called the Furenberg. And my Steingard's Pride is at 48 kills. Marcus is over here stacking up on kills. He's at 62. He's been chasing down an archer's regiment, just slaughtering them on his own. These people are getting butchered by one man. If we look elsewhere now, we can see what's been happening to my other enemies. It's time to hit this group of spearmen with a few volleys from our crossbows. Let's see what's about to happen to them. Take aim and fire if you don't mind. We just need to watch momentarily, right? Much like that. And so they break, and many more break after that. They have great swords close by, have 8 kills. Their halberds back here have very few kills. I've been buffing up my units and keeping them alive. Their Archlector has 12 kills, but he's about to die too. He's at 93 health. He's currently fleeing. I don't think he's going to make it. He's at 55 now and 19. Will someone hit him just once? Because if they do, he's dead. There's another shot from our Luminarch, and we've won the battle. You can see how everyone's beginning to break now. It's all over for them. It's just time to chase after whoever is left. to weaken them further. But that is another battle won. That was a good close victory. We beat them. We lost over 400 men. They didn't have the skill or talent to beat us. I mean, Edward van der Graal was a threat. That guy? No. Just dead. Just worm food. Okay, Gelt, now you get to rest up. Jean Marienberg, hopefully you'll get to fight Hans later. And our turn is now over. We're slowly beginning to make headway over here. We did conquer Marienberg. I'm not going to change up too much right now. Oh, look at that Marienberg Harbor, 1,000 gold. Later we can get 2,000 gold at tier 5. We have a menagerie here, a tailor's guild, and a foundry, in addition to a temple of Sigmar. Now we have not yet used a warrior priest. We'll have to think about using one pretty soon. I don't know which army will take one, but we're going to find out eventually. I'm sure we have room for one somewhere. Marienberg has come to attack our army. We're outmanned, we're outgunned. Everything is arrayed against us. Let's go over my formation real quick because it's fairly important. My gunners are on the front lines. We have 3 groups of them total. The first and second company of Marienberg's finest over here on the right flank, the Golden Crosshairs. In the middle, Jean's Redemption. Behind them, we have all of our infantry on our right and left flanks. And they're going to be waiting in the woods if possible. If not, they'll just be out here in the open. Back here, we have our Hellblaster, which is yet to be named. We'll need a proper and good name for it. Back here is Magister Leuben Siegfried, if you haven't seen him. He's gearing up to use quite a few spells for this battle. And it's about time to go check out their formation. We have a lot to hit. Way back over here, you can see how many men they have. 2,300 currently. It's about to be more. They decided to send in everything towards us. Here is all of their artillery. They have all these crossbows and handgunners. A lot of handgunners. Thankfully, some of them are very, very tired. Not all of them. One part of their army is quite fresh. They even have a war wagon too. I had to go over this formation early on because of how devastating this battle is going to be. We're not going to move up. We have overlapping fields of fire right over here in one location. We have a pretty clear line of sight onto where they're coming. And so because of that, we should be able to get some nice shots in. Now we wait for them to arrive. Then we begin to kill. Jean, it's up to you. Here they come now. One cannonball has hit a war wagon. It bounced off, but maybe in a few more hits we can get rid of one of them. We're not going to allow them to stay here. We've got to get rid of them early on. They can deal sustained damage over time. That is quite powerful. Sure, they don't rack up a lot of kills quickly, but you allow them enough time, they will begin to rack up kills. Armor piercing damage or whatever they have, it's a lot to deal with. There goes one war wagon. They've got more coming. The men of Marienberg are ready for a win today. We took their capital. We're still hitting them. They're about to be in our field of view. Our formation is moving. You can see where we're trying to rally up the men to counter a charge by some Demigryph Knights and other units too. Here they come. Demigryph Knights are never fun to deal with. They're very powerful, and they've been quite tanky in every situation we've been in. The Hellblaster volley gun is now shooting at them. Hopefully, it'll weaken them enough to where we won't have to worry about them. So far, they've shrugged off our attacks. They're still moving around. They're quite expensive. We've lost some men already. They do have artillery. And we came in weakened. Here comes more knights on the right flank. But here comes everyone who's now going after the war wagons. They're charging in. They're mad like that. My gunners are about to exchange some fire and hopefully get some kills. We lost some halberds. They were already hit. My handgunners are plentiful. It's time for them to begin shooting. We'll just send in some units too. We have some spells to cast elsewhere. Let's have a look at that real quick. Demigryph Knights are moving back. I'm sending out 2 groups to go follow them. Here comes their entire formation charging at us right now. It's time for our cannon to potentially get some hits. Jean is now attacking their leader. Let's hope our cannons can kill some of them. That would be the best case scenario. There's a wind blast that just shot right through them in the top end of the map, and now our captain is flying into combat. Captain Edward is moving in to go hit someone. It's about time. We have some cannons close by. We still need to hit more of their units. We have some war wagons that are still moving in, and our handgunners are still shooting them up. Here's our great swords close by. We've got some more units over here. Our Hellblaster volley gun is tearing right through these infantry units, and a wind blast keeps them busy again. You can see how many bodies are already presented here after those devastating attacks. We're about to do a tactical overview in just a moment. If these guns don't mind shooting again, that would be great. There we go. Look at that. Heads are popping off. Everyone is dying. That's how important that one item is. Let's have a look real quick at what's happening. A Curse of the Midnight Wind to weaken our foes. On the right flank, we're fighting them in the trees. We have some halberds chasing out again. They do have pistoliers who are attacking that group, so they probably won't make it. Over here is my Hellblaster volley gun at over 200 kills already, destroying them. My handgunners 38 and a few more kills, 56, but they were just hit by a devastating attack. And my infantry is just holding up. They've taken a lot of damage. We are bringing back some infantry from the right flank to the left flank to hold up in the middle. And over here we have some spears who are fighting. And in the middle we have our Empire Captain attacking the Archer's regiment. And they also have a Bright Wizard Lord who has not gained any kills at all, but maybe he's buffing up his neighbors. And again, our Hellblaster volley gun is shooting right through their units. Without that unit, we probably wouldn't be winning this battle today. On the front lines right now, we're still pushing right through them. One enemy lord is dead. We have taken him out. Now it's time to hit a few other ones. These pistoliers are still here at 40 kills. My halberds have only 16 kills, but they're being hit really hard. They have another crossbow regiment. They have over here some handgunners. We're fighting in the trees right now, keeping these Imperial Knights busy. And back here is where we have some more enemies to deal with. Handgunners who've just charged in. I have no idea why. Back here are those Demogryph Knights at 11 left, 10 left. Over 40 kills, and they're being chased by 3 of my groups now so that we can push them off the map. We're keeping them from being able to charge back in. And now it's time for this Hellblaster, which is at over 200 kills, to keep on pushing in. Jean is now charging after more of them. We're just moving after all of them. You can see where we're all moving now. Our cannon has turned to the right now at 96 kills and is trying to hit some of them over here on the right flank. We're going to have to move in some more units. Nolan's Tithe, first company, is still here holding in the trees. We're fighting over here with our first company of Gilded Blades. And here comes our second company. Our captain is flying around. He's got 65 kills, which is a lot. Over here, we have our Hellblaster volley gun still shooting those who are trying to come back. They may have rallied, but now they're leaving again because they should. They're getting shot the hell up. If you look elsewhere, our general is still charging again. He's about to fight a group of Outriders, taking some damage. Bullets might pierce him, but his will not be broken. Unbowed and unbroken, he is. How about that? We do have artillery over here in the woods, which is really the only thing saving us, is that they stopped the fire in the woods. They're not experienced artillerymen from Nuln, okay? They don't know what they're doing. Here comes another attack from the Hellblaster volley gun, which is by far the centerpiece of this entire battle. It's by far the most important piece that I have. Without it, we wouldn't be doing well. They're being hit again. I think those plants are saving them a little bit. Not all of them, just a few of them. They're just popping completely. Popping like a damn... Wow. So now they're broken. Artillery didn't really get many more kills besides that, outside of the one that we have in our wagon. And over here on the right flank, we have spearmen going after what's fleeing of their handgunners and, you know, other units. Back here, I've got a Nolan's Tithe, the first company being charged in by some Empire Knights. They'll be fighting in the woods, thankfully. Over here, I've got some more men who are just charging around. We're fighting the battle all over, which I probably should not have done. I probably should have rallied back, but I was too busy trying to attack all of these artillery pieces. Right now, our general, John, he's fighting on his own. They have him surrounded. Will he give up? Is it time for him to give in? No. He's going to kill that guy specifically, and then probably another guy. Yeah, like that. That's 2 dead. If you look at our mini-map right over here, it's just scattered. We're having all these men just charge in at individual groups of crews because we have to. If we don't, they'll continue to hit us. I mean, 66 kills with that mortar. Over here, they're at 37. That's why we have to charge in. And we have our captain, Edward, who's at over 90 kills. He's been killing a lot of ranged units. I love throwing captains into ranged units. They just end up racking up a lot of kills. Over here, Noln's Tithe, second company is getting torn up as well. Those Pistoliers are dealing quite a bit of damage. They have over 100 kills now. They have slaughtered that group. That was a tactical error on my part, but largely we've won. These handgunners over here are about to break. They're being hit by first company of Noln's Tithe. And there's really not much left to show off. It's just a few units who are left. We're rallying up a few units and sending out a few more. Here comes our Hellblaster at 369 kills. It's about time to kill some more of them. Most of their crews are now beginning to break. I wonder if we can kill their leader. That would be the ideal thing. We need this Bright Wizard Lord to die. Only we're allowed to have a Bright Wizard Lord. You can see him just simmering. He's an angry fellow. Can he get away from our attacks? Will he make it? Maybe he will. We'll let him. We'll let you go. I mean, I'm going to shoot at you a little bit more. I was only kidding. I would never let you go. Come on, kill him. Hurry up. There we go. Now he's dead. Wait, no. You're a very sturdy man. Holy hell. Thought you were dead. We're having to bring up the wagons, but no, he made it out. That man knows how to take a bullet to the freaking behind. Now we get to leave. Good work, Hellblasters. You won the battle for us. If we didn't have that Hellblaster volley gun, we would not have won that battle. That alone changed everything. The damage output was incredible. We were able to annihilate entire groups of enemies. We'll take replenishment because we need it. We might even need to head back, but at the very least, we defeated another army and a half. I'm telling you, they have a huge capability to replenish any army they lose. There's my vassal. Huh. They actually do own a lot of land. They're off to Ehrengrad. Land I do not really want. Let them have it. They're a great buffer to have. If they want to fight Norska, let them do so. It means I don't have to. Captain Edward, you're now rank 14. Not bad at all. Arguelon confederated with the main Athelorn faction. What's over here? Beastmen attacking, you say? I could let them fight alone. Oh, that's way too easy. They have quite the veteran army, too. Well, we could watch them fight it out. We don't usually get to do that. It is a pretty strong Beastmen army. You know what? Let's do it. We never get to watch our allies fight. Oh, look at that. Raptor Lord Eagle. Summons a great eagle unit. Well, good for you, Ludenhoff. Let's check it out. The Beastmen are coming. We're just here as a guest to really observe and to help out a little bit. They have a tough army, though. Let me tell you. Beastmen are no joke. We're now under assault. Their city's going to be well defended, I hope. They've got a giant. They have a Cygor. They have handgunners and crossbowmen defending. I don't know if it will be sufficient, but I suppose we'll find out now. That giant went down quickly. Giants used to be such a threat, no longer. But here comes all the Beastmen. Let's have a look over here now. Our units are moving up. We can see what they have. They're just all on the walls right now. Aldebrand is currently just waiting on his Imperial Griffin. The guy's at a very high level. If you haven't seen him, he's right over here. I mean, he might be hard to track down, but let's see. There we go. Right over here. Quit floating, man. But he'll be doing his thing. That's why I would love to play one day as every Elector count. It would be quite a bit of fun. They all have their unique personalities and buffs and traits. But now they're charging onto the walls. These Bestigors are very strong. That Cygor is launching a few stones. Here's a Beast Lord. Beast Lords are very tough too. I like their Christmas colors. It's very festive. No, they're being just hit just on every portion of their wall. So what are we going to do for the duration of this battle? We don't have to really do too much, but our handgunners will be close by. We're here to take down any larger creatures that might come through that front gate. That's really our biggest job. If we look at it right now, their Minotaurs have taken some damage. We're looking at a Cygor still back there, and we're still the ones defending over here. There's another Cygor stone. Getting closer and closer. I think it clipped like one soldier, that poor guy. That poor mess. And so we defend against another attack, helping out our allies. Thankfully, they had their main army here, I suppose, at the same time, or we would have been in trouble. I don't think our two small armies would have been able to win against such a large army. It's happened before, but now their armies seem like they're getting a little bit tougher. That many Bestigors? How would you beat that? How would you best that? There's another stone. Again, getting close to our poor halberds. Let's zoom out real quick and check out how the battle's doing. We've got our own units just waiting over here. Handgunners are still in position. They're getting a few pot shots off. Now it's time to go through some Minotaurs. Here's where we get to shine a little bit. Minotaurs are always difficult. They're never easy to deal with. Even in a short period of time, they can get so much done. And there's a stone that just blew right through the walls. If that had landed right in the middle, so many would have died. Now you can see that our handgunners are gearing up for a major assault, releasing a few volleys, fusillades right into it. Is it fusillade or laid? Probably lad. Anyway, someone will tell me, I'm sure. It's not a word that I hear commonly spoken aloud, considering the time period, right? Ah, yes, Surreal. Let me tell you about the fusillade. Okay, Beastmen. Get out. We shot up a few of them. That was good. We helped out a lot by doing that. They didn't have any gunners down here, but we had gunners ready. We know the true threats. Here's a beast lord that we could potentially assassinate if we're careful. If we can't, we'll try to shoot him a little bit. Even a little bit of damage would help out a lot. Smells like a straight bolt just coming by. Oh, from the Huntsman General that we have leading us, right? Let's look at the walls real quick. The walls are not looking great. My god, we've taken a lot of damage. But here comes Aldebrand. He's actually moving in now to help out his men. He charges in upon his Imperial Griffin, fighting in the midst of so many Beastmen. Hopefully he's able to change up the tide of the battle, because right now it's not going well. The man needs to kill. He's already gathering some. His men press on. The Bestigors are still here. It's an awful, awful sight. We have more Minotaurs on the way. It's time to shoot them again. It's also time to kill that Cygor. So our gunners are going to have their job cut out for them. It's not easy. It's really not easy at all. But we're trying our best right now to handle that blasted breach at the front gates. You can see how all these men are getting torn apart. Their attacks are just really, really powerful. 55 kills, 24 kills. The Cygor has 147 kills. When it comes to Aldebrand, he's at 52 kills right now. The battle's not yet over. We're still fighting their Beast Lord with all of our swordsmen who are still present. If only they were great swords. They have taken control of large portions of the walls. His men have not yet given up. He continues to fight on right now, killing more and more Beastmen, even though, again, they have control of the walls. We're bringing in what we can over here to help out and to hold the gate here. Our handgunners will have to reform and get into position so that we may destroy these breaching foes. Fortunately, their men have slowed down the Minotaur's advance. One Minotaur is now dead. Let's see if we can take out any more. You cut them enough and they'll eventually fall. Come on, men, you can do it. There we go. We've got some fresh attacks right in here. That Cygor is already dropping. It's time for it to go away. Shoot it again. You know how the game works. Shoot it one more time. 20 more times. There we go, and it's down. Beastmen go flying. Let's have a look real quick. They're now beginning to break a little bit. We still have that leader that's killed over 100 of our men. Aldebrand is pretty much alone. He's at over 100 kills. He alone is stemming the tide of Beastmen. They're so focused on trying to kill him that they've yet to move down to overload our base. Look at him fight alone. Now that is a brave elector count. Gelt will have a use for you yet. These men fight well, but they're in a province that we probably do not want, so we'll just let them hold their own lands. Hochland can have their own lands. The Minotaurs are shattered. We've won the battle, everyone. The battle is now over. It took some time. We had to fight a lot. We had to shoot a lot. We fought so many with our brave allies. But now, Aldebrand, you have done it. The Beastmen are now fleeing. Their leader is done for. We just need to finish off those who are trying to get away. Aldebrand Ludenhoff, you did a good job. If your main army wasn't here, we would have been in trouble, but thankfully they were here. Those Bestigors were all able to get a lot of kills. The Minotaurs, the Cygors, well, the one Cygor. Anyway, it's over now. Let's kill what we have captured. I'm losing some money. Who's currently besieging me? I bet someone is around here. It's another enemy gone. Right of intrigue. Ah, interesting. Well, have fun, Musion. Ah, you again. Okay, well, you're only taking a bit of my gold. Let's have a look. Another apprentice wizard. Oh, a new army. Hold on, I don't want you. I don't need a new army. I suppose he's gone now. He gained like some new thing. Anyway, let's have a look around here. The vampire counts have a lot. I'm 2 units shy of being able to fill out my entire army. It might cost way too much. Between my 2 groups of mounted units, they are not cheap at all. I might have to get rid of one. Yeah, that'll have to wait a bit. Who leveled up? Edward, you did. Okay, we'll put a point over into Wound Maker. Now you deal nearly 400 in weapon strength, or weapon damage. We could finish off that threat, or we could get Gelt to push him back. I would like to win now. Winning now, to me, is ideal. I would like to get rid of them all, if we can. Oh yeah, there's one gone. Goodbye, Hans. I've already beaten you. We'll take replenishment, because we always need that, especially when we're out in the field. I gained a lot of new followers. I don't need to go through them all. Let's push on just a little bit. We don't need to fight that out, because we've already beaten them in major battles. I mean, Jean Fierenberg, you're doing your family's name really, really well. I mean, you are holding it up. Enchanted Shield. +5 to melee defense, +3 to armor. Yeah, we're getting more items, which is good because we need more. So now we have Coron, a tier 4 location, giving me another Wizard's Conclave. Wow, what a great recruitment location. I'll need to destroy something though. And I believe we can build the landmark here, right? Yeah, I can. Yes. Okay, Alchemist, I want you to pick up Wound, or actually Still Technology. You Stilling Technology has been really good for me. I'll send it to the skies. Do we have anyone over in Langui? No. No one is over there. Good. Now, Gelt, you can either wait here or move back to Marienberg. If you move back to Marienberg, you'll need to go fight Artois. Artois is raiding my lands, and they've got to go too. Okay, you're rank 10. Very good. We're going to wait to give you a mount when you can pick up your Imperial Griffin. It'll give you a boost of strength that you need, especially because I'm putting more points into commanding. Okay, you do have a few high veteran groups here that could benefit from one of these abilities on the right side of our red skill tree. But let's wait a little bit. What else will I put my points into? I could use stronger greatswords, sure. I've got 2 groups of them. They're strong, but they can be stronger. Okay, Geld, you are rank 32. We'll put a point over here into, let's see, what do you have a lot of? You've got a lot of artillery, that's true. Man, do we ever. You've even got a steam tank. We'll probably give it to Jean later, but for now, let's see, what else do you need? I've got my mortars, or we could further enhance my ranged units. I do like that idea. Pistol Corps. There we go. Now, for Captain Marcus, We'll give you 1 more point into Wound Maker. You throw them into a group of ranged units and man, they can rack up some serious kills. At rank 9 for Magister Lubin Siegfried, we'll give him a point over here into, let's see, Magical Reserves or Earthing. Earthing for now, because I don't want him to take damage from overcasting or dealing with spells and their byproducts. Okay, Solland. I could upgrade your tier 3 building, but I'm not going to. Over here, we could get a foundry, giving me a higher capacity for other units. Oh man, a movable mortar crew would be amazing. I would like to get some more mechanized units for Jean later. Look at Clan Angerund. They're just traveling around doing whatever they do. Okay, I'm now making over 3,000. That's quite a bit. Let's pick up more spearmen. We'll pick up, what else are we going to pick up? It really depends. I've got some ranged units. Not really too many now that I look at it. I could pick up handgunners. I could get a war wagon if I choose to. But I don't want to choose to. I've got a Sunmaker. I mean, these are all just very expensive things. I could replace my Pistoliers and just pick up war wagons. I mean, they are a lot of fun. I do like my mounted units. Let's see, speed of 80. My knights have a speed of 70. My war wagon would have a speed of 70 as well. So they would keep up pretty well with my knights. And let's see, they do have decent armor piercing. How much? 16. You know what? We'll keep them. They seem to be pretty good. But we will take up... How many can I take up? Only 1? Yeah, only 1. Okay. We've got some crossbows. Just for a bit more range. Kind of an impromptu group, but I think it'll serve me well. I hope it'll serve me well. It won't take long for me to find out. So we'll finally have another full army. We're still making more gold than I have ever made before. We own quite a bit of land. Let's get rid of that blacksmith over here. I don't need it. We have a marble quarry. We could use that for sure. Grey Mountains are very unhappy. Karak Osgaraz was burned down. I don't know who burned it down. You know what? Instead, let's move over here and take that location for our people. But we need Karak Norn. True. Leonard, hello. You're rank 11, but you're going to die, man. I don't think you're going to make it. Conroy's close by. Did you burn it down? I suppose if they captured it from you, then maybe you did. Okay, we have our walls. Let's save up our gold. Well, I mean, I am making 3,000, so we'll build over here a foundry. Looks good to me. I like that a lot. It is a bit late. We could just make them our elector. I mean, they don't really have a lot of land, do they? They wouldn't really be able to offer me too much. But I'm kind. I did say you could join me. Oh, look at that. Ergrim Horst, he's coming. What a major threat. The Vanaheimlings have another army too. Oh, we've got so many enemies around here. I'll have to get rid of some army. I don't know what armies they have. What land did you bring me? Only Ockendorf, I believe? Yeah, only Ockendorf. Well, great. Thanks for that one, pals. Alright, we'll get rid of one army. I'll get rid of you too. And all of these units. Alright, now we're saving money. Got a lot of witch hunters, but I don't really like having that many. I like to kind of get them at my own pace. Otherwise, they're eating up my gold. Now, I might give away Ockendorf later, but that's alright. We could keep it for now and see where we can really bring it. I just wanted to get them all together. That way, if I ever wanted to recruit Marius Leitdorf, then maybe I can. Not that I'm going to right now, but it's an option, you see. He's at a very high rank, so if I need a very talented leader, then I can do that. Now, generally, I like to focus on my custom lords. Otherwise, I mean, if we recruited every single legendary lord every single time, then our campaigns wouldn't really change up. So I don't like to use every single one, but I have options now. Okay, so you took that location back. Good for you. Good for you, man. We need to get rid of corruption. I think the Empire is making a little bit of a comeback. They at least took, or they're holding on to Helmgard. They have Ubersreich. We'll come back to Knoll. We're not fighting the undead just yet. We have more quest battles to do that we cannot do yet because we've got so many enemies. And chaos is coming. They're on the way right now. It's getting pretty bad. How many more are we talking about? Ah, here we go. Ergrim von Horstmann, the most infamous and perhaps most dangerous of the Imperial College's few known traitors. Our scouts have managed to spot his invasion before it's too late. What are his plans? Who really knows? Suffice to say, the infamous sorcerer seeks to bring the Empire under his sway and corrupt the colleges of the magic. By doing this, Horstmann hopes to attract his divine master's eye and be rewarded with demonhood. So he's here, yeah. No, he's going to be a big one. He's only rank 1 right now, but I wonder if more of his minions will come by. Oh, a changer of the ways, man.
No.
So we're going to be fighting some chaos, it seems. And that's only one of the initial invasions. Look at me, I'm so close to all these other enemies. Okay, let's go to Langui. Then we'll need to consider conquering what we can. Actually, it might be time to bring up our bright wizard lord. Now that we have some more enemies to deal with. Goodbye, Email von Horstmann. Wait, you're one of them? Get out of here. I can't permit you to live then. Alright, so we now have that location under our command. Everything is really making me pause a lot more than it was. We'll take Honest Steel. There we are. I just want to make sure that my units are mighty. All of them. 115 armor for our freaking rank scar. That's incredible. But no, every choice now is really just so much more important. So what we'll do, we'll probably recruit what we can, then bring up our third army very soon, because now we need another army to come help out. Things are pretty rough up here. We did get rid of a lot of corruption. Let's take Sigmarite Dogma. We're going to bring back Gelt over here to Marienberg for now. And I wonder, can we go get that agent? I could go get Gorsel. Ardenau might be challenging to hold on to. I'll see about getting that too. Marienberg is really the primary location that I wanted that we now have. Let's see here. Can you go after that agent? Get rid of him. He failed. It's unfortunate, but that is okay. Now at Hornhold, you're upgraded to tier 4. But yeah, I only confederated to save that one character. As far as what's here, we can just destroy it all because I don't really need it. I could just tax him, I suppose, so we'll keep that for now. But I saved your life, Marius Leidorf, because you did lose all of your lands. And look at all that corruption. All that corruption is beginning to spread, or I thought it would begin to spread into my lands, but maybe we're just doing a good job at keeping it out because I'm not seeing too much of it. Well, good, good. Now for another upgrade, if I pick that up, flaming attacks for all characters. Awaken, and done again. So now we're going to be able to deal more flaming damage to enemies. Now we have more gold. We completed another chapter objective. Ready for duty. Well, good. And now we have more weapon strength for all of our infantry units. I have a new one.
The Empire.
Okay, let's have a look around here. They'll be invading very soon, and that's why I need my other army. Alright, now I'm not going to try to take you. Not yet. As for what's over here, we'll need to hold on to Langui. Coron has walls. They'll need better walls. We'll keep our armory. It's a great recruitment location. I do like that landed estate, but we'll have to get rid of it because we need to upgrade whatever walls we have there. We need better defenses. For you, Captain Edward, we'll put a point over here into... Actually, you need more health. We'll give you Scarred Veteran. Now you're at over 4,000 health. Chilfroy, you'll need to go soon. If we don't get rid of him, he'll continue to annoy me by raiding my lands. Now, Fire Lord, I could rush you up here, or I could let you recruit down here. You've got two options. We also have the Nuln Ironsides. We do! Look at that! Clad in heavy armor and armed with Master Rod's firearms, the Nuln Ironsides were one of the most widely respected and well-equipped handgun regiments within the Empire. Very nice. A range of 130. 89 armor. Now that is a lot of armor. Okay, I don't really have too much for you to take. You do have local recruitment. We could just give you some simple units. And I think I will have to. Let's take up, let's see, 1 and 1. So 2 turns is how long you'll be here. Then we'll rush you up. Imperial Faith, if we want to be immune to certain types of corruption and to spread more untainted goodness all over. And let's have a look now. Captain Marcus, can you go after that agent? Try again. You did it. Good. We can wait here for a bit longer. He's rank 17. We'll put a point over into Scarred Veteran. We also need him to beef up a little bit. The Cabal will be our next threat. So here's my goal. Here's my strategy for right now. Our goal is to conquer the northern end of Bretonnia, which means we'll need to get rid of Mousillon. We'll need to get rid of, over here, Lyonesse, and over here, Artois. Artois has Gissereau and Castle Artois. After I take those 2 locations, I won't need to worry too much. Reichland has control of the other parts of Bretonnia. Let them keep it. I don't want it. What else will I do? If we get an option of Confederation for Stirland, I'll take that one. I won't take anything else, but their fealty is not nearly as high. Telebeckland, we just needed to get up 1 more point, then I'll probably take one with them. And that's really as far as I want to go. I want Stirland, I want Averheim back, or Averland back, and I want Stirland and, of course, Telebeckland. For technology, we're going to pick up Purge of the Ruinous Breeds. It'll provide for me +10 to leadership, and weapon strength when fighting Norska, Chaos, and Beastmen. There's a lot of technology I still need to get. We've gotten very far, and we still have so much more to do. I still have a few quests to do as well. Once Marcus joins in and we get one more turn to replenish, we'll begin to do another quest battle. And while we're here, we don't have our blacksmith, so why don't we get rid of something like, let's say, our menagerie. The known Ironsides will need to go into another army. I could put it into your army. You already have the golden crosshairs. And I do like your two groups, your two companies. So instead, I could give it to Gelt. Gelt, do you have any handgunners? You don't have any handgunners at all. So what unit would I want to get rid of? I could get rid of my Tattersouls. They were actually quite handy. They did a lot of damage. I mean, they have a charge bonus of 43, and if I give them armor, they already have a default armor of 43. So no, we'll keep them. They're very good at what they do. I could get rid of one mortar crew, but again, they've been very good too. So it's just too hard for me to pick, so I'm just going to wait on that and see. I won't give it over to him. Yeah, we'll just wait and see. If we end up losing a unit, then we could just replace it quickly. So that's what we'll do. And I'm being way too indecisive, again, largely because we're in such a weird position. In all my years of playing Warhammer, I've never had this happen, and I love it so much. It's making me really think. It's a new situation to adapt to. So again, we're going to go after the Cabal, hopefully defend our lands, consolidate the northern bit of Bretonnia. We have a lot of land to conquer. Then conquer Arnau and Gorsel. If we need someone to go fight the Norskins, I might have to help out. I don't want to, but I might have to. It's why I don't like those lands at all. Then later, we'll have to finally line up and begin our war to fight all of these vampire counts. They own a lot of land. And it will take time to beat them. I mean, look at all that land they own. They took over Haverland. I'll have to be back. Ockendorf, I do not want. We did save Marius Leidorf, so he's alive and well. And it's time to see where we're going to go in the future. Leave a like and comment down below, and look forward to more later. And patrons, thank you for supporting me. And until then.